Welcome back to the No Shame Podcast. It's just us four. Phoenix is not here tonight.
Because he's busy
But
watching WrestleMania.
yeah, the WrestleMania is going on this weekend. But it's just us four. And we got a lot of stuff to talk about.
Oh, man, that crack just flew right over your head.
This is your friendly neighborhood wrestler speaking.
Oh, fuck. Alright, so, headlines for today. We have had a shit ton of video game announcements from the Galaxy Spring Showcase. The Avatar Last Airbender movie has been severely leaked, giving a huge blow to Paramount. Street Fighter movie has gotten an official trailer. The Call of Duty movie is set to drop in June 30th in 2 years. And Pragmata is getting rave reviews all around. So, yeah. Who wants to start before I go?
Yeah, I want to.
Before I go on a Pragmata rabbit hole.
I just want to get into the movie news because you mentioned majority of some of the announcements I just want to bring up. So, CinemaCon has just happened this week, and we've got not only Sony, we've got Warner Brothers, Universal, Paramount,
Disney.
and Disney. We got some new footage for Brand New Day, Spider-Man Brand New Day, exclusive to the people at CinemaCon, because I'm like, you can't have everything. You can't have everything.
There wasn't a lot that was shown to the public, unfortunately, that we don't.
They
have
did
access
get,
to,
from what I know, they did get a fight scene.
Yeah.
So also we have got a brand new trailer for the brand new Insidious movie called Insidious Out of the Further.
It looks amazing.
Amazing, yeah. People at CinemaCon also got some footage from Zach Cregger's Resident Evil movie.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we all know that Resident Evil has not had a decent limelight. It's had some meh movies, but the Netflix TV show was a shithole. It was absolutely dog shit. And hopefully Zach Cregger can kind of bring us some decent... Like, he's done some decent work. Like, if you look at some of his movies he's done some really fucking good shit.
I liked it when he played in Miss March before he started directing movies.
We're getting a movie based on the Nightingale book. I don't read books. But
that is why you are uncultured swine.
I mean,
yeah.
What, do you want me to read fucking 50 Shades of Grey then?
No, read something that normal people would read, like the actual Project Hail Mary book, or fucking, the Horus Heresy, or fucking, literally anything.
I'm not a book guy. I'm not a book guy.
Well, I used to love books. I mean, I still
start
read
with
books,
All right. Well, if you want an easy read, start with The Witcher and work your way forward.
See, I'm never letting this go, right? Blaze, what's it? When we started doing the podcast, and he said he was reading books. He said to me he was reading the Percy Jackson stuff.
I've read all 10 Percy Jackson books.
I couldn't help but laugh.
He called me he looked at me, he's like, "You fucking nerd." I'm like, "What? They're good books. It's a good story."
I like they're better than the movies, that's for damn sure.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, the show, but
yeah, we're getting a movie adaptation of the book the Nightingale, which is pretty cool. Then they received some news and insight about the Legend of Zelda live action movie. No footage, no trailer, nothing. Just some kind of just discussing about it.
I mean, we've already gotten like shots, like still.
Oh yeah, they look fucking phenomenal.
Here and there.
Oh yeah.
Then this is where This is where it gets very juicy. So everyone has seen Markiplier's movie, right?
Iron Lung, yeah.
Iron
Lung, yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing, right? Now, what if I told
Oh, I
you?
know what this is.
Now, what if I told you another content creator was to produce a
It's-
movie?
It's Jacksepticeye, isn't it?
Jacksepticeye is
Isn't he doing
producing.
Bloodborne?
He's producing a rated R animated Bloodborne movie.
Oh, see, that's gonna be awesome.
Dude.
Man.
I know he really loves that series, and he knows
So
like what
here's
to
the
do
thing.
to make it
He
good.
originally
Yeah.
wanted to make a live action Soma movie.
Yeah.
Because
Soma, yeah.
Soma is a fucking listen, I love Soma. Soma's a fucking good game. I
You
love it.
clearly haven't played Signalis then.
I have. But I'm just
I'd
saying
rate Signalis over Soma any day.
So I'm just saying Soma's good. Soma's fucking amazing. But yeah.
Oh, it's a good game, yeah, but I wouldn't say it's like
not
the
only
best.
are we getting an Elden Ring live action movie, we're getting a fucking Bloodborne movie. Like, can you?
Oh,
Like, if you could.
Why
if
do you
you
sound like you're about to cry over your
Because
excitement?
I'm so excited.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
so fucking excited. If you
Okay, yeah, it's
if
a
you
video
told
game
me-
movie adaptation. Like,
if you told me a few years ago,
given every movie studio's track record with video game movie tie-ins, it has
Mm.
literally just been a 50-50 coin toss. I would hold off any kind of excitement and proceed with cautious optimism.
See, I
Yeah.
wouldn't
'Cause-
judge it until I see the trailer for it.
if you told me a few years
Bingo.
ago, if you told me a
Because
few
that's
years
what I'm doing
ago
with Resident Evil.
that
Because I learned the hard way when I got excited for the Assassin's Creed movie that came out
Me
in
too.
2015 or 16. And it was just like, we had Michael Fassbender in it. And then the movie came out and it was abysmal dog shit.
I was
Yeah.
disappointed.
yeah, as I was gonna say,
Very disappointing.
if you told me a few years ago that we're getting a Elden Ring live action and a Bloodborne movie, I'd say you're lying to me. You'd be lying to my face.
Yeah.
I mean,
Also,
given that Hollywood right now is trying to milk pennies out of video game movie adaptations
well, the thing
lately, it wouldn't surprise me in the
They
slightest.
can't do that anymore. They don't make pennies anymore.
well,
They're
put it
done.
this way: we've had
yeah,
back in the 80s and the 90s, they had their own video game adaptations, and they were fucking dog shit. Let's be realistic. With the technology we have today, it's possible. So I feel like ever since the Mario movie, not the Galaxy one,
Which Mario are you talking about? Because you got the old '90s live action.
no,
No.
that's what I'm saying. With the 80s and the 90s game adaptation movies, those were dog shit. But with today's technology, it's possible. And after the success of the Super Mario Bros. Movie from 2023,
Yeah, but then we also got a Minecraft movie.
Minecraft
A
movie,
huge fucking
Mortal
meme at that
Kombat.
point.
But the point
Just
is,
because we have the technology to
I'm trying to make a point. Let me get to it. Let me get to it.
as close to the video games as they can be, it
Let me get to my
still
point.
doesn't.
Let me get to my point. Ever since those successes, I feel like Hollywood's giving the gaming industry a chance. So, yeah.
I just still wouldn't get excited for them though.
Yeah,
You see a trailer.
because at the same time they see it as a cash grab. Hollywood has just become the most corporatized cesspool of dross that more people are coming out to the movies to watch indies rather than, big budget stuff. And, the big budget stuff that does get a lot of, rave reception, like a lot of positive reception, is like a dime a dozen now. Like there's like the very few and far between, because let's have a look at our recent track record for video game movies, right? We had the Borderlands movie, the Uncharted movie,
Oof.
a Minecraft movie. We've also had Warcraft. Fucking the only good one that I'm actually looking forward to that we have had trailers for, and I know it's going to be campy as shit, but the franchise kind of embraces that anyway, is Mortal Kombat 2.
I'm excited
is
for that
it.
one.
I know the writing is probably going to be as loose as fucking
What about the Street Fighter one coming out?
Yeah, that's gonna
Oh,
be good.
that
We
one
got,
I'm actually excited for.
we got a fucking
Oh, yeah.
we got
that's
a brand new
being-
trailer for that. That
That's
looks
being
sick.
directed by the Raka Raka brothers.
Yeah,
I'm excited for
directed
that.
by the Raka Raka
The
twins.
Raka Raka twins are fuck.
Because I
But
saw the new trailer
let's
yesterday. I'm
see.
like, oh,
We also had fucking, a myriad of Hitman movies that flopped. We also had fucking Max Payne in the past. Pixels. Do I need to remind you of that?
I will occasionally
Even the-
rewatch that movie.
I mean, like, even the Ratchet and Clank movie that was basically the whole reason why the reboot of the first game existed. Oh,
Yeah.
and if you want another final nail in the coffin to sell my point as to why you should be cautiously optimistic as opposed to just blindly being, oh yeah, I'm so excited for this. Doom Annihilation.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah.
That movie was horrible.
It was a direct-to-DVD movie.
Yeah, I'm not really
That
surprised.
was horrible.
I'm not really surprised.
And you know what? You know what? Like, speaking of that, like, it was because I looked into that, like, fucking so in depth when it was first announced. Like, the initial trailer was received so fucking bad. id Software took to Twitter and like had to say outright, look, we have no say in the production of this movie. We weren't even approached. And like, it just kept digging Universal Studio. Yeah, Universal Studios was producing this movie and they dug themselves such a big fucking hole with how poorly that trailer was like received that they just cancelled any plans of going straight to theaters. No, they went direct to DVD for that one, which was like for a studio like Universal is unfucking heard of.
Oh yeah.
That's how bad it was. So again, I implore you. I know these projects are exciting to hear about. I would still proceed with extreme caution as
Right.
to
Which
avoid
leads me
disappointment.
to my next topic. Sony announced that we're getting a Helldivers movie.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So we're going to get a movie about a game that is a parody of Starship Troopers.
What's the movie gonna be about? 4 people on a ship, they drop down on a planet, they have to search it, and that's it?
No, it's
That's gonna be
literally just going
so
to be Starship.
boring.
It's just going to be Starship Troopers. It's just going to be Starship Troopers with the Helldiver's name on it.
Hold on. let me go on my Steam store library real quick. I have 13 hours into Helldivers. I haven't touched it in over 2 years. I got so fucking bored of that game.
I mean, I still enjoy Helldivers too every now and then.
But I mean, with that, I mean, we are getting a sequel to the what was that Facebook movie? What's that Facebook movie called?
The Social Network or whatever.
Yeah, it's gonna be called The Social
Why?
Reckoning.
Why? I haven't even
Like,
seen the
dude.
movie, but why?
Like
It's
What?
the story Aaron Sorkin already told with the first one was great. Why do we need a fucking sequel for it?
so
It's
this
done.
from what I know, this one's gonna be talking about how Facebook has affected modern day
That's
with a bunch of politics and
Oh my god.
how the most recent political fucking voting thing was kind of rigged.
Do we know who's writing it?
Hold on a minute.
Make your money, I guess. Damn.
Why does it make money again?
It is being directed
Like at this point,
by
they can make a whole blown movie about the.
Writer, not director.
writer.
At this point, they can make a whole movie about the person that invented Pornhub, and people would still watch it.
Writer is Jeff Horwitz and Aaron Sorkin.
Is fuck, who made Facebook? I forgot. Jeff Bezos. I don't know. I'm
Jeff
just throwing out
Bezos
names.
made
Okay, so-
Amazon.
I'm throwing out names. I don't know.
Is Aaron Sorkin
Yeah, he's a writer.
directing it at least.
Yeah, he's
Is the
Okay,
guy
good.
that made Facebook gonna
That's
join
okay.
in?
That's at least possible because he wrote the first one. I know, like his
No,
like the way he writes dialogue is good. So
so
still, don't
um,
think it's necessary at the same time.
so we're not. So the guy who played Zuckerberg in the original one, he's not going to be in it. He's being replaced with Jeremy Strong. He's been in movies such as The Apprentice,
So
The
Jesse
Trial.
Eisenberg is not playing him again.
No, it's Jeremy Strong. Yeah, as I was saying, he's been in The Big
So he's
Short,
going to be playing
The
an
Judge.
older,
older.
like,
Yeah,
Okay.
an older Zuck.
the older Zuck. We also got some more footage for Beyond the Spider-Verse.
I've seen the screenshots. I'm excited.
Cool. Anyway,
And the last thing from we've got like 4 more fucking things to talk about, or 4 more
I got a lot of
sections.
stuff
can
once
we
you're
like
done.
try and avoid all fucking superhero movies because
These are
at this
not.
point, dude,
I'm
it's been
avoiding superhero
it's
stuff.
been a week. It's
There's
like
no
everyone knows
It's
about it
been
at
a
this
week.
point.
I
I
think
mean, the only
the only
superhero news is Avengers
Dude,
Doomsday.
yeah,
That's
that's
it.
it. That is it. That is it.
Yeah.
The last
Everyone
thing from
already knows about it though. Why do we need to cover it?
Sony they gave us was the trailer for the 3rd Jumanji movie called Open World.
Okay.
Um,
I haven't even seen the second one.
so
Sony just refuses to let it die.
Warner Brothers, okay. We got a trailer for Godzilla Minus Zero.
Oh god.
Mm.
It just keeps going.
We got a trailer for the brand new Evil Dead movie called Evil Dead Burn.
Haven't seen any of those movies.
We got more footage from Mortal Kombat 2.
Yep.
We got another trailer for the Cat and Hat movie.
Oh my
What?
god.
Warner Brothers is working on a new Superman movie, Man of Tomorrow. Clayface trailer, some more footage from Supergirl. They got 7 minutes of Dune Part 3. That's Warner Brothers.
Excuse me.
I'm just whizzing through it now. Universal, okay. We're getting a Snoop Dogg movie.
What?
What?
Yeah,
Well, I can see that
So-
because they've
so it's
never
gonna
told his story before.
yeah.
I can see
Yeah.
So
that.
it's gonna be like straight out of Compton, but from Snoop Dogg's
Snoop Dogg.
perspective. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna go see that. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
What else? We got
I'm into musical biopics.
Yeah.
the Odyssey. The new Minions movie called Minions and Monsters. They're not letting go of it.
Could not care the
Uh,
fucking let it die.
We're getting another Fokker movie. So do you remember the little
Yeah.
Fokkers?
Meet the Fockers.
Meet the Fokker,
Yes.
yeah.
Fuckers.
It's called Fokker
Meet the
in Law.
parents.
Fokker in Law.
Hell yeah.
I saw the trailer for that one. I was actually like, oh man.
what else?
But like,
hmm?
Ariana Grande is going to be in that movie, and she doesn't look like
Oh.
as malnourished as she did
Yeah.
in Wicked.
That's what. See, this is my theory, right? Anything to do with the Wizard of Oz universe, the actors just that whatever the studio does to them, it just ruins them physically, and it just kind of
Yeah, because like it's mostly just about the musical pieces and how well they can recreate the musical. That movie, like its whole thing, like their core audience is just all the weirds and queers. So they're obviously trying to pretend, like, you know, pander to that
Someone
demographic.
feed Ariana Grande,
And it
please.
works well for
Put some
them.
food in her.
Someone feed her.
Give her. Somebody get her a
You look
Happy
sick.
Meal.
You look
Just
sick.
Just
You need
one
food.
burger.
That one
Go to
scene-
McDonald's, grab a
that-
burger.
That
The one scene from Big Daddy. Can we get a goddamn Happy Meal?
Can we get something?
Like that was my initial reaction. Is like, you look sick. You need food. Go to McDonald's, grab a burger.
Oh my god.
Oh, we are so we're going to hell. We are going to hell.
What about
Dude,
our,
we've already established this. We're all like, if we're all going to hell, I'm grabbing a shotgun.
what about our opinions
That
on
one
the
for
new
sure. We don't know which one, but we know it's one of us.
exactly. What about our opinions on the new World War Z sequel?
Oh, that I've not seen about that yet.
There was
We're gonna
not
get-
a fucking
we're getting
second
another
book. Why do we
World War
need
Z movie.
another?
See, if they make a second movie, we're getting a second game. That's how they're gonna do it. Because World War Z is a game.
It's okay. It's okay. Your mind's being a
It
little
started-
warped here, but it's okay.
But
Started as a
everyone,
book,
this
started
is
as a
like
book, became
this
a
is
movie,
like the
became a
whole
game.
fucking dude. Everyone is clamoring about this, but they don't realize that we're just getting another fucking, Game of Thrones situation, but with a whole ass fucking movie production. There was only one book. They made a movie of the book. It's done. We don't need a sequel. There wasn't a second book.
And if you think about it, it's no different than all the Halloween movies, no different than all the Friday the 13th movies, or whatever it is. It's the same story that they keep on bringing back over and over and over.
Listen,
Um,
I liked when I
Make
watched the
something
movie.
original. Stop giving us sequels.
I liked the movie when I watched it, but I liked it better when South Park made fun of it.
Oh yeah.
What was Zimmerman?
Yes, that was great.
I need to watch
I went
that.
out let black people rule the world.
Because I love how they just make fun of the fact that like there's always a plane crash. Like,
Speaking of South Park making fun of shit, I loved it when they made fun of Game of Thrones about the creator just talking about penises 24/7.
the Black Friday trilogy.
That was great.
That was the best trilogy of episodes.
The pizza's on his way, but the penis. All he talked about was penises.
Wait. But this is the best part. Right before Joffrey gets poisoned, everyone just flops their wieners all around his face.
That was great.
Like they made fun of George R.R. Martin and also made fun of the whole console war between PlayStation 4 and Xbox One at the time, and it just worked.
It was perfect.
It was great.
So we also got some more information about the Masters of Universe movie.
I don't really care for it, but
I mean, what's really funny is so they actually have fucked around with the pronouns thing. Now, hear me out on this one. They actually had him on his name tag. They used he on his fucking name tag. So you got his name and then you got he. So obviously He-Man makes more sense. I think Blaze told me this. I was like, oh, that makes sense though. It makes fucking sense because he's called He-Man.
When I saw the trailer, when I was watching the new Mario movie, they showed the trailer, and at his desk, on his like little name thing on his desk, it said he/him.
Yeah, but it makes sense though because his name's He-Man. Last thing from Universal is Spaceballs 2.
I haven't seen the first one.
First one's hilarious.
You're gonna have to see the first one. The first one was so good.
The first one was
so
great.
good.
I don't know how the second one's gonna go, but I feel like that one was already announced. Like, so they just showed footage to the investors attending the event.
So we're moving on to Paramount. New Top Gun movie. Not
What?
Yeah.
Haven't seen any of them. So.
Maverick was already a good bookend.
Now.
We're getting a G.I. Joe movie.
I haven't seen any of them.
Yeah, obviously as
They're
Blaze
all gonna be in wheelchairs and crutches by the
mentioned, we're getting
another one.
a World War Z 2, A Quiet Place 3.
I need to watch those.
Stop. So, okay, so they're all just trying to make franchises out of everything now. Yeah.
And then this is what Bartender's gonna hate. We are getting a Call of Duty movie.
Yeah, I already heard about
See, I'm interested for that movie because I want to see which timeline they're going to choose, and I already have an end credit scene for the movie.
This is
you should have coming. You should have
coming. Here's my end credit scene idea. It's black screen. You see some guy wake up, and the World at War zombies rush at him, and then it cuts to a black screen.
Yeah,
and
which
it just turns.
No, but hear me out. This is what I'm thinking, right? If they go down
Doesn't make any logical sense.
Bartender, shut up, bartender. Let me speak, right? If they go down the Modern Warfare
I'm
route,
letting you speak.
they need to go and use the voice actors, also the who are the people who use the face scans and shit.
The mocap
Yeah,
artists.
mocap artists, yeah.
Is that what you get?
Yeah. They need to use them as the actors because they literally look like, obviously they are
Remember
the
what I
characters.
kept telling you about buying a fucking thesaurus?
I'll shove the
People
thesaurus
were
up your
saying-
ass.
People were saying that Tom Hardy should play Captain Price.
No, we've got a Captain Price already. No.
Yeah, but
No, you know
they-
what?
hold on.
You know
They
what?
can't use every video game adaptation can't use the voice actors. They have to do other actors. They just
Because
can't
they're
go like,
already
"Hey,
busy
come back
making
here."
the fucking game in the first
Exactly.
place.
They got to
But
find
Tom
actual
Hardy
actors.
as a Captain Price, or at least Gaz, would actually work pretty well.
Yeah. I mean, with
And
Ghost, it wouldn't even matter.
I mean, like OG Modern Warfare trilogy Gaz, not pretty boy fucking ex-cop Gaz that we
Yeah.
have.
If they started out the Call of Duty movie, like if they made this one like set back years ago, then that could open a door for them to actually be able to, not only if they wanted to, not saying they're going to, but if they wanted to, they can use
Now,
pretty
either
much
way,
the stories,
we're
make it into a movie.
It's going to turn
either
to the
way,
Fast
we're
and
looking
Furious
at
franchise.
we're
Pretty
either looking at Modern Warfare or a
Black Ops.
Black Ops game set
But it-
during the events of the Cold War, because
Yeah.
like those are the two biggest like sub-series franchises within
But this
the
is
Call of Duty
what I'm
sphere.
thinking. So
Making a Call of Duty movie based on any other timeline would be nonsensical. If they did a World War II movie, it would be just like every other generic World War II movie that wouldn't even
That's
reach
true.
the highs. It wouldn't even reach the highs of like great movies and TV shows set
Like
in World War
Dunkirk.
II, such as The Pacific. Dunkirk was alright. Saving Private Ryan, fucking Band of
Beautiful
Brothers, The
movie.
Pacific, fucking
but this is where I want to like
They need a
chime in,
twist
right?
Hacksaw
in it.
Ridge.
They need a
If
twist
they-
in it to
if
really
they
just
do it
grasp
right,
it.
if they can do it right, they'll either tie in the Black Ops timeline with Modern Warfare, and
That'll be weird.
because if you do
Let
realize
them cook. Let them cook.
you do
want
realize they are
something.
connected anyways. They're connected anyways. They're just,
How?
Dude, that was
How is
only,
Modern
like,
Warfare
they-
and
they
Black Ops
canonic-
connected?
Devs have said
That's another
that,
conversation
you know,
for another day. That's a
Dude,
conversation for
dude,
another day. I can't actually get to it right now.
I'm looking this up.
Dude. The only reason that they got Zakayev to make a cameo in Cold War was just to make a nod to the other sub-franchise. Like, devs have already said ad nauseum that it's not canonically tied in with the Modern Warfare universe timeline as we see it. It's just
Right. Okay, but
it's just the devs making a nod to the other dev team that just so happens to make
Right.
Call of Duty games.
so
All
the second
it
point
is.
I was going to
Stop
make
looking
was
too deep into it.
the second point I was going to make was, or for their like post-credit scene or whatever, they as Blazers mentioned, they could be a zombies thing, but if they do a zombies kind of reference, like, or a nod to maybe not even a sequel, but like to a spin-off, if they do a zombies thing, they don't make a movie. Do not make a movie, because a movie is not enough to explain the entire zombies universe.
Well, here's a
They-
brilliant idea. How about we just like normalize not doing post-credit scene shit altogether?
No, but you know, this is I'm about to cook, right? Do zombies as a TV show based around the Black Ops zombies. Each game from Black Ops is its own season. So Black Ops 1, Black Ops 1 is its own that crew. Season 2, you know what I mean? You see what I'm
They're
coming from.
just
I've never
follow Takio, Nikolai, Dempsey, and Richtofen. That's all you gotta do.
But you
Hold on
need
a
to think
second.
about the other crew members. Like, look at
I don't
people-
care about them. I never liked them. I only
Look,
like the
but-
original
Is it-
4.
Like,
But what I'm saying, what he's
Fucking-
saying is they have so much of content for them to use if they wanted to use that for a movie or show, whatever the case may be, to actually be able to franchise it. But they would have to make it with a little bit more heart, to where you actually grasp and gravitate toward the characters and the story. So where you're
See-
not just in it for Call of Duty, but you're in it for the characters and the heart that's
See,
put into it, and that takes
My
acting and
See,
good
the
storyline.
only appropriate reaction I have to this is just
oh
can
no.
we show that?
Fucking
Can we show
hell.
that?
What you have to blur it. You're gonna have to blur it.
You can definitely have to
Put
blur
a
that one.
put a
For life.
PNG over his camera
No.
for that.
Bartender,
um,
you have just strictly. You're an asshole for that one. Is that even
My
real?
my worry.
Are we
when it
live?
comes-
Are we
his
live?
camera's frozen.
Are we live?
There we go.
Is that even real?
Yeah.
No, it's not real. It's a fucking
No, it's
gel
probably
soft
BB gun.
gun.
Well,
It's
I'm
yeah, it's
close.
literally
I
a
was
gel
close.
soft gun.
This is a
Like you
fucking
can
mag.
hear it pop like
Yeah.
a fucking gas.
But YouTube's gonna see that and they're like, nope, that's a real gun.
Fund me.
Monetized.
Like, hold on.
All the money's in my safe.
Fucking-
No.
if I release the mag, where's the mag?
That's called a clip.
Fuck.
No.
No, it's not a clip. A clip is what you load into an old World War II style rifle like an M1 Garand. This is a magazine. You
Yeah.
fucking Luddite. See? Can't even chamber in any like 9mm. So
Oh,
you can
I
only like load it
hey,
with gel soft
Please,
BBs.
I mean, at the end of the day, if Watch Critical can show his one, then we can show it here.
Yeah, but he doesn't point it at his head.
Okay, guys, I guess that's it.
Guess
But-
that's it, guys.
But
To say what I was gonna say.
Pyrocynical has done it in the past. Surely we could do that.
To say what I was gonna say. My worry when it comes to the Call of Duty movies is it's gonna end up like the Fast and the Furious franchise. They're gonna do so
Dude,
many
we
that no
already
one
know
cares
it's
about.
going to end up like the fucking Fast and the Furious franchise. But it's being produced by fucking Viacom for fuck's sake.
And it probably is, but you have to think Hollywood's running out of ideas.
Well, okay, right. So
I mean, look at the movies that they're coming out with.
I'm gonna
That is
pull
very
up.
true.
I'm gonna pull up the quote, not even quote.
mean,
I'm gonna pull up the statement.
The ideas that they're coming out with.
The CEO of what's it? Excuse me, Paramount and I've got it saved on my PC. Hold on, downloads. Okay, so this is what the CEO of Paramount has to say. So, as a lifelong fan of Call of Duty, this is truly a dream come true from the first Allied campaigns in the original Call of Duty through Modern Warfare and Black Ops. I've spent countless hours playing this franchise and I absolutely love being entrusted by Activision and players worldwide to bring this extraordinary storytelling universe to the big screen. It's both an honor and a responsibility that we don't take lightly. We're approaching this film with the same disciplined, uncompromising commitment to excellence that guided our work on Top Gun Maverick, ensuring it meets the exceptionally high standards this franchise and its fans deserve. I can promise that we will resolute in our mission to deliver a cinematic experience that honors the legacy of one in a million brands, thrilling longtime fans of Call of Duty while captivating a whole new generation. Then the president of Activision had to say, throughout its history, Call of Duty has captured our imagination with incredible action and intense stories that have brought millions of people together from around the world, and that focus on making incredible Call of Duty games remains unwavering. With Paramount, we have found a fantastic partner who we will work with to take this visceral, breathtaking action to the big screen in defining cinematic moments. The film will honor and expand upon what has been made what has been made in
Continue.
what has been made in this franchise in the first place. We cannot wait to get started. Our shared goal is quite simple: to create an unforgettable blockbuster movie experience that our community loves and that also excites and inspires new fans of the franchise.
You know who else said the exact same fucking thing? Michael Bay when he did the Transformers movies.
What's wrong with Michael Bay?
Netflix also said.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a
Netflix
minute.
also said the
Are
same
you
thing.
telling me Michael Bay's Transformers movies were shit?
The first three movies were the first three movies were good. They weren't great. They weren't masterpieces. They were
I
just
agree with
good.
that.
Next the 4 and 5, abysmal dog shit. You know who else said very similar things? Netflix when they were doing an entire TV adaptation of the Witcher novels. Look
Oh.
where that's led to them.
That was
Because they
horrible.
didn't listen to the one fucking nerd that they actually hired to play as Geralt of Rivia himself, who was not only read every single fucking one of the books multiple times, played the games even that are more faithful to the source material than the show is now, and he fucking walked because they weren't being faithful to the source material.
Right. We're gonna finish off Paramount before we move on
So-
to the last thing, which is Disney.
Finally, I can talk about my stuff.
I think
soon.
I think you already know where you're going to go with this, so I'm just going to take over. So the
No.
Avatar: The Last Airbender movie. No,
You said
that's
that.
not where you were going.
No. I was
Nah.
gonna finish off with we got some more stuff to do. The Sonic 4, scary movie.
Yes.
The new Jackass movie is gonna be called The Best and the Last.
Cool. Are we entertainment
Yes.
tonight, or what are we?
I'm just giving some information
been
about
on-
the media.
We've been on movies for so fucking long.
Well,
I'm on the
Can
last
we move on
one.
to something else other than fucking CinemaCon?
This is what's in the media at the
Christ.
moment. I'm just giving you information.
Yeah, which means everyone has already fucking read this bullshit. Everyone knows. We're just doing a
I do
fucking
got some more
rehash.
information. I do want to.
This is the problem with doing it on a fucking Saturday when IGN has already beat us to the punch on the fucking day it happened.
Oh god.
I do have some news for everybody that's watching that is Dragon Ball Z fans. There is a new Super coming out within fall 2026. So earlier this year. We're supposed to get a movie called Dragon Ball Super Beerus, which is supposed to set to premiere in fall of 2026. Following that is supposed to be the addition to the series that's already there called Galactic Patrol Prisoner Arc, or a lot of people like to call it Moro Arc. So that is set to release around fall of 2026, shortly after the movie. What is this movie going to be about? Supposedly, it's supposed to be a new adaptation or follow-up to Beerus and the story and everything else. So it's supposed to be a movie or more enhanced movie and supposed to tell some other stuff along with the Dragon Ball Super franchise that is continuing this year, part of season 2 and on. So a bunch of huge things is happening with that. So what are your thoughts about that one?
Well, I don't watch Dragon Ball.
I
So.
went and saw I went and saw Broly in cinemas with a mate who's more into Dragon Ball Z than I ever will be. But yeah, like I might give it a watch. Go into
I
the
like
cinemas, get a sticky
the
pig.
thought of the Moro series because I paid attention to the manga and stuff like that and going into it, and I thought it was pretty
Yeah,
good.
like,
They changed things around.
See, I find it very hard to get into a lot of shonen anime. So like I kind of fall in and out of Dragon Ball Z. I'll watch it
Yeah.
if it's on. I'm just not like big on following it. Like other series like Chainsaw Man and Mushoku Tensei.
Siren was a good one, but
Yeah.
what happened with that?
Also
Wolf, are you
Monster.
done?
I mean, there's some other stuff.
Yeah,
but
we're
I can,
done rehashing announcements that people have already done our job for us. Because
Yeah.
if we were going to talk,
Alright.
if we're going to talk movie news, I've got like some actual news rather than just doing a whole fucking announcement roundup like we're entertainment tonight. So
I got Some
So
shit.
the Avatar: The
I tell
Last
ya.
Airbender movie, like that's also been shown off at a couple of CinemaCons in the past. But the big news with this is this week, as CinemaCon was happening, pretty much the entire movie got leaked onto the internet.
I
And
watched
so
it.
people have,
I watched
yeah,
it.
people have already seen the whole fucking thing before it's even hit the cinemas, and it's just made
It's like Black
just
Widow
dealt
all
a
over again.
it's just dealt a significant blow to Paramount. And yeah, it's kind of like the Black Widow situation, or it's like just as bad and devastating to the entire animation team, the writers, and like everyone who contributed to the production of this movie so significantly. And people are already just rampantly spoiling the shit more so
Oh,
than avid Marvel fans that just love to ruin everyone else's fun.
I
So
I
I
got
don't
a
know what
gripe
this
about
means,
Wolf once you're done.
like
Wow.
like I don't know what
Wow.
this means as
Cheers.
far as
Cheers.
future production goes, whether if it's going to be delayed or if they're just going to stay the course and drop it in cinemas when they first intend. But yeah, it's things over that entire project are looking pretty bleak after this, because if you recall, and this has happened to a lot of video game studios in the past as well, where their projects would be leaked and they would either have to make extremely significant changes to the game, or just like try and wrap it up as quickly as possible and get it out the door, which ends up into rush projects. It's happened to Rockstar with GTA 6 already, with
Yeah.
like the game's
Oh,
entire
yeah.
alpha stages of production being released. But if we even look as far back as 2003, it happened to Valve with Half-Life 2, and I remember reading that when I was a kid, growing up on like Team Fortress 2 and Portal, like reading about the Half-Life 2 leak when it happened. That was a big fucking story, because it wasn't just like, a couple of test levels that were leaked. No, it was the entire fucking source engine. Like Valve's data centers got hacked into by some German twat and just posted it onto the internet. And so before it even reached store shelves, almost everyone within the Half-Life fandom had a copy of like what was Half-Life 2 as it was in its incomplete state. And so, the way Valve found out about it is that it's people like think when a company like this gets hacked, they get like a bunch of like warning windows that pop up on their screen on their computers, just going, "You've been hacked," with like crossbone and skulls. No, that shit's for the movies. No, the way they found out is through a bunch of the community forums, and so people were already fucking around with their hammer editor tools and the source engine, doing things like going into the sort of like clipped edges of maps and making characters have sex with each other and that kind of thing. It was
What
just
the
a whole.
fuck?
It was just chaos, because they had the fucking building blocks. They had the foundations of what was going to make Half-Life 2 what it is. They had the access to the entire engine and all of its code. And so they reached out to the community and said, "Hey, look, we're aware that our data center has been breached and someone has just launched our entire source engine to the public. Can anyone give us leads as to who done it?" And so they eventually were led to this one German guy, and they weren't just gonna sue them outright. No, they decided to go about it in a bit of a fun way. So they tricked the guy into saying that they wanted to hire him as a scripter for Valve. And so this German hacker bought their fucking lie, and so bought tickets to Seattle from I think he was flying out from Berlin or somewhere. And the plan was is that as soon as the guy would land in Seattle Airport, like Washington Airport,
Oh.
that the FBI, like they would have a squad of the FBI just waiting to like arrest him on sight as soon as he got off his plane. But before he even left Germany, like the German you know, police, like the like whatever the German equivalent of the FBI is over there, they tracked him down and arrested him before he even got to the airport because apparently he'd also been like a notorious hacker who hit so many fucking banks and companies all over the country at that time. So Valve
Jesus.
didn't even get to have their fun springing their trap. He was already
So
arrested on site, but it was big. Like that, like Half-Life 2 basically had to be like remade again, retextured, rewritten, like everything, and delayed for an entire year before it got out the door. It was huge.
So before I tell my gripe about Wolf, I gotta tell you the story.
Wow.
So Tomodachi Life came out, and Nintendo decided not to put any filter on the game. My buddy played it last night, made Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, I know.
and
People
he
are
made
literally making their characters' faces look like an
exactly.
asshole. I've seen
He
it.
made Kobe Bryant and his me talk about helicopter crashes and slavery.
What?
Yes. He sent me a video. It was his, me, and Kobe Bryant talking about helicopter crashes and slavery. Nintendo there's no filter. You can literally put the N-word hard R in
Yeah.
that game and it
And
still works.
you can like make vape cigarettes.
You can make like Newports, vapes, dildos, sex toys, anything in that game. There's no filter.
Hey, you know what I normally do? If I shoot a basket and I don't make it and I miss, I'm like Colby because I missed. It's only bad. It's only bad if you.
So it goes beyond just
Cards.
making your character's head shaped like a penis.
Yes.
And
You
look
can talk
like an
about
arsehole.
anything in
It's
that
like-
game. But my
That's
gripe
great.
with Wolf. So I have a rule: if a trailer for a movie gets leaked, I don't watch it. This motherfucker, every time a movie trailer gets leaked on Twitter, he's like, "You gotta watch this trailer. Come on!" I'm like, "No, I'm waiting for it to release."
When was it?
And besides, trailers nowadays have a tendency
Avengers,
to spoil
Doomsday.
the movie for you anyway.
Well, Scary Movie 6 was an exception because I did want to see that. Mario, there's a bunch of movies you tried to get me to watch that were leaked.
The Mario.
What I
There
like
was no
about
trailer of the
old
Mario movie that I tried to get you to watch.
I don't
The
know what
teaser-
movies, but there was a lot of them.
The only one I've tried to get you to watch was the Avengers Doomsday teaser.
You don't. I remember every single one of them.
See, what I like about the old teasers to movies and trailers and stuff like that, it used to give you that suspense. Now,
Oh yeah.
when you watch a trailer to a movie, you see the whole
already
thing
watched
on
like a
movie
third of the movie.
in 2 minutes instead of it used to be like 30 seconds, and you're like, oh well, now I want to watch it. Even if it was horrible, you still wanted to watch it.
Yeah.
Now you get 2.5 minutes to 3 minutes of a trailer that you should not get that long for, and now you're like, okay, well, I already know what the movie's
Just to
about.
sum up of the movie.
Like
Alright.
I think
35 to 45 seconds is plenty. You don't even know more than that.
I think like the best thing that come out of CinemaCon this year was I think he's like the CEO of Sony Sony Cinema or Sony Entertainment.
Oh yeah, Johnny Depp was
their
there, so
whole-
we might be getting a 6 Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
No, he was there because he's playing as Scrooge.
Scrooge, yeah.
In
Scrooge.
the next adaptation of A Christmas Story.
Ah.
Christmas
So
Carol.
yeah, that's A Christmas Carol, Christmas Story, whatever. But again, like I don't know who the CEO of Sony Film or Sony Entertainment, whatever.
That's who Undead turns into.
Cinematic branch is, but he basically got up on stage during the Sony panel
He's gonna put me off.
at CinemaCon and basically just literally told off every like theater company that owns cinema theaters like all over America and said, look, we need it, like more people are going to the movies now and saying that we need to extend windows for when movies are out in the cinemas. We also need to like cut short the whole ad space before the movie even starts, because people who go to the movies nowadays are literally purposefully showing up late, knowing that the fucking, previews before the movie starts are going to run for a whole fucking 10 minutes. So
Yeah.
and make movie tickets affordable, and like I was like, this guy knows what
That's
he's
true.
doing.
See,
Yeah,
what I
true.
So
think,
like he got up in front of AMC and Birch Carroll and Coyle and all these fucking cinema companies that own theaters, that are screening these movies, and basically just told them off in front of their investors, like everyone else in attendance, and just in front of every single one of their representatives.
what I think they need to do is just stop putting
it's like
movies
the
on
most-
live action services and go straight to theaters.
Yeah.
On live streaming services, you mean?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Live streaming, because that's what's killing theaters.
Yeah, what's killing theaters is Netflix and all these streaming services. I mean, you're right, Blaze, because used to we didn't have all that stuff.
Because
We watched movies or even got a glimpse of whatever was in theaters, VHS and DVDs.
Oh,
But
yeah.
if you think about it, we lived through that generation.
Yeah.
In a lifetime span, we've already went through watching things from TV and had rabbit ears and stuff like that. I don't know if y'all had those, but that's what I had growing up. And we went from going to the movies almost every weekend and
oh yeah,
arcades and Blockbuster and stuff like
yeah.
that.
Oh yeah, Blockbuster.
Dude, I remember growing up as a kid, like the fucking cinema at Miranda Fair. Like they had like a whole arcade before you walked to your theater, and it was just like they had like 8-player Daytona USA just lined up against one wall, and like so many people would be playing that while they're waiting for their movie to start.
That's what I'm saying. They need to bring back a lot of that retro.
exactly.
Bring back the culture of like
Movie
going to
theaters.
the movies from like the 90s.
Actually, going
80s.
outside.
I feel like
to the
we didn't
theaters.
have it long enough.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
think about the nowadays, we didn't have
But, like,
that long enough.
see,
It was maybe what?
that's the
5,
funny
6,
thing,
8
because
years.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's the funny thing though, because
Gen
Gen Z and Gen Alpha, like they're kind of like, the four of us in a way, where they're going to the movies more frequently just to do something, because
Mhm.
going out to drink is so much more expensive because of, security
Mhm.
charges that you have to pay at the front door, and, the
Yep.
drinks themselves once you get to the fucking bar.
and then they're so watered down, you don't even want to go.
Petrol prices are at an all-time high. Fucking, you can't go to the bloody, amusement parks without them costing you more than what you
An
make
arm
in
and a
a
leg.
week, or what you
Nowadays, movies is
more than what
about
you make
if
in
you
like a day.
Yeah, if you take somebody to the movies with you, nowadays, well, in the U.S., I don't know how it is anywhere else. I know in the U.S. for 2 people, and this for getting snacks, drinks, movie tickets, stuff like that, you'll spend an easy $50-$60.
Oh
Easy.
yeah.
Easy.
2
And I can
people
only
plus
imagine what it's
popcorn and
like for a
drink.
family.
Dude, two people plus popcorn and drink. I'm gonna give you the math, right? So,
Mhm.
like, one adult ticket to the cinemas, like the cheapest one that you can find anyway, would cost you in the range of $21 Australian. Right?
Damn.
So multiply that by 2, you've got $42 just for the tickets alone. Bucket of popcorn and a drink will set you back another $20 to $30. Multiply that by 2. You're basically paying 100 Australian dimmer dollars
Jesus fuck.
Yeah.
for a night out for 2 adults and a bucket of popcorn.
For me, so my local one, right? So I get like a large Coke. That's like $8. $8, not too bad. Popcorn, I get a large popcorn. That's probably
Try 12.
I think that's another $8, $8 or $12. That's not too bad. To get it, so I'm not sure about you guys, but we have your basic seats and you got your premium seats. So premium seats are like the leather seat ones, the kind of
Mhm.
So the leather ones are a good 20.
Damn.
So
And when he says a box of popcorn, he means a box of popcorn. I'm letting y'all know
fucking
that.
tote
I'm
of
a-
No,
popcorn.
it's
Undead has his own box of popcorn. When he goes in the movie theater, they're
You want
like,
the undead popcorn, right?
it has a logo of, No Shame Podcast on the side of it. He has a 3-liter cola. Like everything's just, yeah.
So
Here's Dr. Pepper Swirl.
I want to move on to the stuff that I want to talk about on the podcast today. This is something
enough about
Bartender
movies.
is not gonna like. Naughty
boy.
Dog has announced 3 games that they're working on. Of course, Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet, however you say it, released rumor 2027. Their second game that they've been working on for 4 years, a new Uncharted title, and a new game that they just started working on, The Last of Us Part 3.
Chill.
Those are
I
their
just
next 3
wanted another
games.
Jack and Daxter.
Those are the next 3 games they're working on.
I want another Sly Cooper, but I don't see that happening anytime soon.
So how do we feel about that?
Insomniac, and they're just too busy making Marvel games.
How do we feel about The
Come
Last of Us and
on,
Uncharted?
when am I going to see my boy Jack
Uncharted.
and Daxter come
Yeah,
back?
I could suck with. Last of Us.
No, Uncharted is
no.
done. Nathan Drake's story is done. We don't need another Uncharted. The game, like that whole story has been wrapped up. That's like trying to finish up Lara Croft's story in Tomb Raider and then making another game just so you can introduce some other fucking bint and just keep milking the franchise forever and ever. It doesn't work like that. Fucking Crystal Dynamics is already like Eidos, Crystal Dynamics, and Square Enix are already doing wonders with like Lara Croft, the Tomb Raider, more so like at greater heights that Naughty Dog will ever be able to achieve with Uncharted. And besides, Drake's story is done. Like this whole saga of Nathan Drake is finished. Leave it on a high note. You don't need another one. You can make a remake in 10 years, not every like fucking year like
Now-
you've been doing with The Last of Us.
Here's the thing they said about the new Uncharted title. It could either be a remake or a whole new game. Because they've been working on it for 4 years.
Then it's got to be a new one. If they've been working on it for 4 years, I don't think that's a remake.
See, Uncharted, I'm okay with it. But The Last of Us, I'll play it. But I don't know.
No, Uncharted. No,
'Cause I love The Last of Us
Fucking
games.
The Last of
I
Us,
certainly
dude. So this
just
is how
want
they
my
make
boy
it, right?
Jack
You've
to
got
come back.
Last of Us.
I just want my
Then
boy
you've
Jack
got
to come back.
You've got Last of Us for the
Give me
PS3,
Jack and
for the
Daxter.
PS4.
I love Jack and
Last of
Daxter.
Us Remastered. Then you got Last of Us Part 2, Last of Us Part 1.
Now, I could say the same thing. GTA 5 and the Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox Series S and X. They made another one and another one after that. They did it like 5-6 times.
Wait, what?
GTA 5, Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS4, or Xbox Series S and X. They did a Legacy and then Enhanced. That's 5.
Yeah, remember when Rockstar was making multiple games in one console generation? Now they've just made one game for multiple console generations.
Exactly. Oh, then they did it for PC. 6.
PS5.
I'm counting like Xbox and then put it on the PC.
Don't forget PS5.
So they've made it so many times. Like, and then you saying The Last of Us, this, and this. GTA can be the same way.
I have some good news. For anybody that likes the BioShock game, a live-action BioShock movie is in development at Netflix with director Francis Lawrence of Hunger Games and screenwriter Michael Green from Logan attached. Production is expected to begin in 2027 with a likely release in 2028, aiming to align with a new game. The film will adapt the first game, focusing on the underwater city of Rapture.
See, Netflix is also working with a live-action Gears of War movie.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
They're
I wanted to bring up something.
They're also working on the Assassin's Creed movie as well.
I
Or a
wanted to,
TV show.
speaking about Netflix, Netflix is working on
Why is Master Puppets playing?
a new
Oh
animated
my
film.
god, we've been talking about movie and TV shows for so fucking long. Can we just get to the video games?
Wait, let me. This is the last thing. I swear to God. I swear to God.
Oh my god!
It's not.
Been
I'm
sitting
just
for an
kidding.
hour
I'm
bored
kidding.
titsless.
The last.
This is all bullshit that we've already read and heard about.
You haven't heard about this yet. Netflix is working on a new animated film starring Kit Connor and Taika Waititi. It's going to be called Charlie versus the Chocolate Factory. So Willy Wonka
I've also read about that.
Willy Wonka has
Literally
returned to his
yesterday
factory
afternoon.
after years behind bars for the crime of turning a child into a blueberry. Determined to add a little sweetness to a better world, only one thing stands in his way: teenager Charlie Paley, and a new generation of Rossen kids. So I mean, this could be the sort of adaptation after the original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, but yeah.
You know what? You get this.
Wow.
I'll tell you what I'm looking forward to.
This.
Horizon
Already-
6. Looking forward to that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one's coming out. Let me
So
know how the
excited for that.
Arkina Mountain Pass goes. I want to know how well you guys
Oh,
can
I'm playing that
Arkina
day
2
one. Oh,
Now,
Hold on,
in
I
some
think- I
actual
think-
video game news
I
that
think they actually released some stuff about
they've been releasing stuff about that like every
that.
day.
Yeah, they
because
I've got it on my
we're
Discord server.
almost at launch. We're almost at launch day. Can we just
I'm
get to
so
the actual news
excited.
that I want to get to? For fuck's sake, because there's
All right then,
more
you
than just
fucking skinhead.
announcements that's been going on.
Skinhead, talk, skinhead.
Oh my god.
Well, don't you get loud with us, alright?
Hey Wolf,
help
remove
you.
your hat.
Well, if your mum likes butt play like I like Haagen Dazs, let's
Remove
get some
your
fucking
hat.
ice cream.
Let's see your hair.
Hey, not everybody can have luscious hair
Dude, you're
like this.
further down on the Norwood scale than I am. What the fuck are you going on about?
I got
Look,
long
this
hair,
is not
bud.
real hair. This is just a toupee. I'm just as bald as you guys. I'm just kidding.
Fucking skinhead, grog, crocodile.
Follow this
Tell your
sample
mum to
from
give me a
Mark-
timeout. The last time I tried that, she threatened to take a header on me into an empty pool of the quality sweets. Great, we got the soundboard going. Yeah, now we're officially just scraping at the bottom of the barrel. All right, actual news before some other fucker just decides to interrupt me. So we recently had the Galaxy Spring Showcase. Now there are a bunch of other games that were announced there. I'm not going to go through the entire fucking list like Wolf did with CinemaCon, but I'm just going to read out a couple of notable titles. There's only 5 here. We've got these are from like the indies as well. So we've got Silent Road, Second Stone, Hell Let Loose Vietnam, which I'm really looking forward to, and a World War I shooter called The Caribou Trail, which is like gonna follow a gritty campaign that's more about the brutality of it all and just merely trying to survive the day-to-day war. So it's not going to play out like a generic shooter campaign. It's going to sort of teeter on psychological horror at times, which I think is going to be pretty interesting. But yeah, they're like really notable projects to look into. Hell Let Loose Vietnam, I'm kind of excited for because I played a lot of Hell Let Loose, like the original, which is set in World War II.
Oh yeah.
But reason why I'm excited for Vietnam is because it's the closest thing that I'm going to get to an open, like large scale war game that's close to Battlefield Vietnam back when it was like based on the original 1942 engine. Now, we've also got Metro 2039, which is being developed by Deep Silver. Now, one thing important to note about that game is just like the team behind Stalker 2, they were like Deep Silver, they're a Ukrainian-based studio that had to endure. That's still enduring the Russia and Ukrainian war, but they're also working together with a couple of branches over in America and Canada as well to, sort of patch up the game and like really try and squeeze as much quality in both mechanics and the look into the game as well. Which Stalker 2, they didn't really. Unfortunately, the studio behind Stalker 2 didn't really have those resources, so they just were left to endure developing their game in the middle of a fucking war zone. But the interesting thing with Metro 2039 is that it's set 6 years after the events of the books. They're also the writer who collaborated on the first couple of Metro games that are adaptations of the books as well. He's also working collaboratively with Deep Silver on this game as well, 2039. And this one is going to tell more of a story about the dangers of just remaining ignorant and silent when it comes to certain uprisings. I forget what the the sort of pseudo Nazi faction in the Metro games are called. I think they're called the Nachova or something like that. But yeah, they've basically made a return and they've just taken over all of Ukraine and Russia, like around where the Metro is stationed. And how they came about is pretty much bordering on those themes, like of just being completely ignorant to, misinformation and like uprisings of ideologies that are very dangerous to any kind of modern society. So it's gonna still feel like a Metro game where, walking around a dilapidated, post-nuclear Russia or Ukraine, and, be as depressing as hell. But it's also going to be even more so of the fact that this is going to be a very personal story coming from the Ukrainians who are right now going through very similar moments of turmoil right now in real life, which I think is a pretty special story to tell. Not too different from what we've had from, games that have done similar things in the past, like, obviously Metal Gear. You've got Valiant Hearts as well from Ubisoft that did very similar things about, civilians that were caught up in World War One. Like Valiant Hearts was definitely a very special game in that aspect, which I highly recommend playing, by the way. And Metro 2039 is definitely going to be right up there as well. Some less semi-depressing news, though. Pragmata. Who's played it yet?
I've seen clips about it. It looks
You've seen
great.
clips? Yeah. I haven't touched it either, but it's right now getting rave reviews. But one important thing that I want to note about this one is just the behind-the-scenes stuff around Pragmata. Now, you can probably already tell just by looking at Pragmata, this is completely different to Capcom's other ventures in the video game sphere in the past, because for so fucking long, Capcom have been depending on the same studio veterans that have been making games like Devil May Cry, Monster Hunter, the Resident Evil series, all of their more iconic franchises that they're still pumping out games for today. Those same devs that originally created those series are still making their games. So they went to the Capcom executives and said, look, we're not going to be on this earth for much longer. We need a team to pass the torch on to. And so they're like, okay, well, you can find a team of like new hires, give them a project. And so they made the daring decision to give the Pragmata project to this new team. And they only had a couple of studio veterans within Capcom as consultants, nothing more, nothing less. This whole project was directed, created, and completely produced by a brand new team within Capcom Studios. And look at the reception that it's done. And I think that's going to set a pretty awesome precedent to other studios within like the gaming sphere. Just like, give them the building blocks to create something original and unique. And Pragmata is definitely that, because like you've seen how the combat system works. It kind
Oh
of,
yeah.
Gives a bit of a neat mix of like hacking puzzles and shooting, and just really like for two very basic systems, it just ramps up the intensity of having to juggle both, which I think works so fucking well. Like the art style as well is just amazing.
With Pragmata, the community is just sick in the head.
What with if you're gonna go on about the PC mods, let's not dwell on that.
No, I'm not going on PC mods. I'm on about the community, talking about fucking what's her name, Maya?
The little girl?
Yeah.
Diana.
Diana, yeah. Fucking one guy complained saying he couldn't look up her fucking jacket. It's like, are you deluded? Fucking nonsense, bro.
This isn't new.
It's sad, but we do live in a messed up society like that.
Like, it's the same thing. It's the same thing with Silent Hill F. Like, dude, you
what
are
the
fucking.
fuck?
It's the same.
Why are we giving sex-depraved idiots the fucking attention that they don't deserve?
No, I'm just pointing out something that's fucking. It's the thing is, the gaming community is.
This is nothing new. We've been going through this same kind of bullshit with so many other franchises and video games in the past. I mean, if you clearly did not see the atrocious amount of bullshit that was plaguing the internet when The Last of Us Part 1 originally released.
Oh
on
my
the PlayStation
god,
3.
yeah.
I didn't play it back then.
You would be fucking mortified. Yes.
Yeah, I would probably, yeah. Because I never played it back then on the PS3 because I didn't have a PS3.
I remember the amount of hate.
A truly awful time in human history where people.
I remember
like this. You have to remember this was coming from an era of the internet where I think it was like the American government or like some watchdog organization just saying no, you can't say words like rape on the internet. Rape was saying the word rape is bad. And then the entire collective internet came up with a whole list of hundreds of different alternatives that were incredibly worse. They were absolutely diabolical at best, fucking war crime at the worst of times. And so then the organization just went, okay, we see your point. We're not going to ban the word anymore. Just don't say all this other shit that you just came up with.
When it comes to Pragmata, I'm so glad the only clips I've seen so far are them thinking it's so cute how the main character and the little girl get along.
Like,
I'm so glad those
honestly.
Yeah, I'm so glad those are the only ones I've seen.
Do you know what? Was it during the Game Awards, or did me and you watch it, Blaze, the trailer?
I don't remember.
But when I saw that trailer, first thing, a tear shedded from my eye.
Like,
it was the most beautiful thing I've ever watched.
The little girl's so adorable with the way that you interact with her.
Honestly, it's so cute.
Because I saw a clip on TikTok where the girl is like dressed up in like some like beautiful outfit, and the main character's like, "You go, girl." I was like, "Fuck yeah!"
I need to get Pragma. I might have to get me a copy.
And then if you give her a basketball, she does something so fucking funny as hell.
But it's stuff like that makes you think, this game is going to rip my heart out and crush it right in front of me.
Exactly.
They introduce you to such an adorable character, and then they rip it from you and make you cry.
Like there's an Aussie video game critic that I follow a bunch, G-Man Lives. Like one of the things that he said in his review is, this game is definitely gonna pull a Death Stranding on you.
Oh yeah,
dude, Death Stranding was something. I'm telling you.
So I'm going to cry.
I will cry.
I haven't played Death Stranding yet. Was it good?
If I can cry playing Death Stranding, Last of Us, then I'm gonna cry playing fucking Pragmata because
dude, if you want a game that's gonna cry, play Snake Eater.
No.
I'm trying to think of another game.
Or the Italian campaign in Battlefield 1.
Of course,
Like,
Spider-Man got me when Aunt May dies. That got
yeah,
me in
dude.
the first Spider-Man game.
So when I
I
first,
think the only reason why I was shocked by that is because it's usually Uncle Ben that we see.
yeah.
We never
Exactly.
see Aunt May.
Yeah,
So-
we didn't
Now it's
see
Aunt May's
Thank you.
turn.
It was a unique
So-
twist, but again, more of the same.
when I
honestly,
first
just a
watched it in
different flavor.
cinemas, when I first watched it, I was shocked.
I'm not talking about the movie. I'm
I-
talking about the game.
I'm on about.
I'm talking about the
I'm-
game
I'm on about No Way. I thought he was on about No Way.
where he has
damn.
to choose to either save her or the entire city,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
it just goes to black screen. Then there's a flat line.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
that did hit me hard.
Yeah, that was right up there.
Yeah.
That was right up there. Like, fucking, I remember watching Avengers Infinity War with my mates on like the midnight
Yeah.
release, and like the last scene where everyone, like half of everyone's just like
Disappears.
fucking disappearing and
I
fading away.
actually cried.
I was sat next to this like woman who was like definitely in like her mid-30s, and like it started like I could hear her from my left. It just started out with a sniffle, just like, and then like,
That's
and then, like.
So
Fucking, and then you hear Peter just go, Mr. Stark, I don't feel so
I don't
good,
feel
and
so
then
good.
you can audibly hear her just go, no. Like,
when I
like,
when I
as
went
he's
to go
like
see
hugging,
that-
just like I don't want to go. Like, she literally just started screaming, just go, no. And like at that point, I wasn't even watching the movie. Like I was just going, I
Oh,
was just
that's
turning to her.
great.
Like
Yeah,
she was obviously a mother with like a kid there, and I was like, oh my god, like she's getting so into this. Like I wasn't even paying attention to the movie at that point. Like I just wanted to fucking like wrap a blanket around her, give her a hot cocoa, and like talk it out with her. Like, I was like,
yeah. The thing is,
To
right?
this day, every
So-
time I see a Disney movie, I cry.
Nah, so
Yeah.
when I went to
Like
go see
another-
when I went to go see Infinity War, right? I watched it with my mum at the time. I was well, I might have been what 15, 16. No, I was 15. No, I was 15, I think. I can't remember.
Oh Jesus!
But when that scene happened, I started sniffling and I started crying. She nudges me, tell me what the fuck are you doing. She told me to grow the fuck up. I'm saying like,
Oh, you want to know something even worse than that?
and it's just fucking yeah. Go on.
When I went and watched Endgame, I watched it with my little brother, and my stepdad. I was kind of getting teary-eyed with Black Widow, but I didn't really care. When Iron Man died, my brother looks at me. He's like, "Are you fucking retarded?" I'm like, "What?"
And
He looks at
listen,
me. He's like, "You fucking pussy."
so
I'm like, "What?"
dude, I remember like the ending of that, and the credits just roll. One guy like just stood up and just audibly shouted, "Well, this fucking sucks," and then just walked out before he even saw the end credits. I was like,
So-
yeah, that
like we can all agree we are emotionally attached to a specific character, whether that be Spider-Man, Iron Man. So
That's what
well,
they do to you.
look. I'm not.
They give
I
you
wouldn't know.
that.
I would not say that to describe me. I'm not emotionally attached to characters so much. Like I'm only just emotionally invested in stories that actually tell a deep,
Well, yeah, that as
meaningful,
well.
emotional
But
story.
what I'm
Yeah.
trying to
That's why I cry at games like Metal Gear Solid 3.
So-
and fucking probably gonna cry at
When,
Pragmata. And why I
Yeah.
wept like a fucking baby playing
yeah.
Death Stranding 1.
So
Like-
when Marvel released
the last
the Scarlet Witch TV show back in 2021, one of the ending scenes was that because her whole world is technically through her powers, because it's not really real, she's mind bended the town to be like in
You took
like-
everything from me.
under yeah. So pretty much Vision isn't real. He's been made by Wanda. Her children aren't real. They're made by Wanda. So when like the kids start like fading away, and like I started crying because like I've read the comics of House of M, and I'm so emotionally attached to Wanda's story and how you watch uh Multiverse of Madness, and it's like, so we're going from being emotionally attached to this character to like, okay, she's going out for blood now, and
See,
I like this, but it's going down a really rogue route.
that's like me with The Last of Us. After Joel died, I was crying at that, but when they put it into live action and made it even more like emotional, it got me even worse than the games did.
Dude, honestly, like,
Even when Joel's daughter died, they put more emotion into that in the live
dude,
action
yeah.
of the game. That was
Like,
sad.
what's really funny is
Yeah, well,
I played part one the night before the TV show dropped. I cried
I did too.
playing that, and I cried watching the TV show. Like
I tried to get
could,
my mom to watch it, and she even
I
cried.
will
She has
send
no
you
idea what's going
images.
on.
I will send you images on Snapchat of like the aftermath of me watching the TV show and after the game, because
Ugh.
dude, it is so funny how like I love how what these devs do. The writers behind these games, they know what we want and they just give us it. That's what I like about story driven games. They know what we want, so they give us
the energy that they
the
bring to it is
yeah.
really
So
captivating.
whatever these writers do, whether that's making us emotional or giving us that dopamine or adrenaline,
I
like
mean,
it's
that was like me when I watched I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. I cried at 5 different times in that movie.
like that's what I like about these stories in general. If I enjoy it, I'm gonna start getting emotionally attached to the characters.
I do want you to watch that movie with your face cam on just so I can see your reaction. I do.
Oh,
I really want to.
You will weep like baby, and we
We
will
need to do a
laugh.
movie night where we watch that movie. It's so good plus sad at the same time. Oh, it gives
What
you a
about
new
the new
perspective on life.
game that's coming out?
What new game?
New 007 game that
Oh
called
shit! Yeah,
First
yeah.
Light.
The
It comes out
first
next
light.
month. Yeah,
First light.
I've never
Yeah.
played like a game like that before.
It's like Hitman. So honestly,
That's what I
guys,
perceived it as.
That's
please
what
play
it looks
Hitman.
like.
It's on my
See,
account. I
I tried
got the
playing the
DLC.
first Hitman,
I
but I was
mean,
like, you
it's
know what?
developed by the same devs that have been making the last few Hitman games.
I was like,
so,
you know what?
yeah,
I'm not
it's
gonna
to be
play the
expected.
Hitman games. I'll just wait for this game to come out and play it.
Yeah.
Because it's a whole new person, whole different person.
Yeah, new mechanics.
I'm
to
excited.
see.
I'm excited for the new Lego Batman game because they recently came out and showed every
Yeah,
single suit, every
Oh,
single
yeah.
Batmobile. It looks amazing.
dude.
And that comes out next month too. We got Forza Horizon 6, Lego Batman, and 007 next month.
And Invisible versus.
Yeah,
No, that's
I'm not
shit.
really into
No,
the
no,
only fighting
no.
game I
You've
will
only
play
been
is
playing
Tekken.
open tests, bro.
I don't care. I don't want to be playing a game that's literally a one button bashing game.
The
Just play
only
fucking
fighting game
Dragon
I
Ball
will play
Fighters.
is Tekken 8. That's it.
Yeah, I
Look,
agree.
look.
Yeah.
Are you scared you're
Dude,
gonna
a lot of
you're
the
gonna get it? You're not
moves
gonna
are
prove it a
literally
win?
done with similar inputs to Guilty Gear Strive, where all of it's just in the stick doing dragon punches and corner circles and that kind of shit.
Yeah.
So you're probably just
No.
using only like a handful of moves compared to like
No,
what you're
I
able
know.
to do.
I'd be
I played the
spamming moves.
tutorial. I played the tutorial. See, the thing is, right? The Invincible versus community that's just been built up. They're like, oh, you don't know the moves. You ain't played the tutorial. Oh, play the tutorial. Brother, I played the tutorial. I know a couple of the moves. I know what the fuck. I know how to fucking play the game. You're just sat there spamming circle, grabbing me, circle,
So-
grab.
So I guess by your logic,
I'm that
then
guy. I'm that guy.
I guess by
that's-
that logic, then your like Smash Brothers and multiverses are just absolutely fucked off to the moon to you.
I like Smash
That's what I
Bros,
thought.
but Multiverse is
Yeah, but you
nah,
only
shit.
have like one or two buttons to press to do moves. See how fucking dumb you sound. Probably not like exploring like the entire moveset.
Look, now in Raging Blast 2 and a lot of Mortal Kombat games and stuff like that, I love doing all the combo stuff to
Yeah,
those.
Mortal Kombat I like Mortal Kombat, but I prefer Tekken.
And there was
ever since I was
another
introduced to Tekken again by Bartender. Yeah, it's
Mortal Kombat is just fucking. Mortal Kombat is third world country dirt compared to Tekken
See,
or Street Fighter or
Bartender,
Guilty Gear
when you get your setup back,
or any SNK fighter.
I would like to have a little bit of a spar with you.
Yeah, well, from what I saw last time when you streamed your game to me, there's still a couple of bad habits that you're still harboring.
I'm
We'll
actually
see.
gonna spar what's his name, Warwolf soon.
Yeah, well, Werewolf isn't like the best like opponent either because he's pretty much on par with you. So it's like gonna be like two, like I'll be honest, like me and Voidborn watching you, it's like watching two retards collide. Just like...
Nah,
My bad. I had to go to the bathroom.
I feel like
All
I
good.
feel like I got a chance against Void. Because I have beaten
No,
him
you
before.
don't.
I have
No,
beaten him
no,
like
no,
not
no.
a full on set, but like I've beaten him a couple of rounds.
Yeah, but at the same time, you haven't
But no,
seen
but
him
now-
at his worst.
Now you've seen me kind of grow as a player. I actually feel like I have a chance.
And he's getting back into the fray full force. Motherfucker plays Alyssa and Zafina.
Yeah, and I
Like
play
an
fucking
absolute
Dragonov,
mutt.
bro. I'm gonna leave him paraplegic. It's either gonna be an ankle or an arm.
You will win one round, maybe.
That's being
You'll
clipped,
probably end
and
up
we're gonna
smashing another
use that
controller.
later on.
He said we're gonna use that later on.
Because again, like right now, you're still harboring bad habits. Bad habits that I've tried to like fucking annoy the shit out of you to drill into your head. Stop
No.
just going full. Like, dude, if you're having sex with a woman, you don't just go full fucking force. You need to be
Exactly.
gentle. You don't just keep trying to ram your fucking way in.
You gotta be gentle at first.
You need to think about this shit intelligently when it comes to fighting games.
If there's grass on the pitch, play ball.
I swear, Wolf's a motherfucker that watches porn and be like, "I'm gonna try this."
I look forward to the new Soul Calibur
I saw
game.
this on porn last night. I want to try.
The
No.
only time going full ham with a fucking 10-hit combo and just like wailing on a dude when he's not even trying to block or anything is when, one, you have the upper hand, and two, the guy's play style is as loose as your mum's pussy.
Oh, I feel like that was a shot.
I'm always gonna sneak one in here.
Hey, I'm gonna have to.
I can't ever like get pissed at what he says because he's funny. That's what I like about him. Like I said, he's a funny guy.
Look, all I'm saying is he hasn't won against me yet.
One against you.
Oh no,
He
don't
against me.
You don't want to get into that one. You don't want to get into that one.
Whoa! I'm better than the average Joe. If he beats you, I think I got a shot.
Wait, playing Tekken?
A one-handed toddler got you. I'm just kidding.
The guy lost 9 of his fingers. One against you.
Oh, do you know what? I wasn't gonna say anything, but do you know what? I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
I'm just kidding.
This is the No Shame podcast. There's no shame here.
Fuck
Yeah,
it.
don't be a bitch.
When Bartender said the guy with the 9 fingers lost his 9 fingers, fucking whatever, I was gonna say, oh, so do you mean Hollow?
Damn. Hollow, we love you. It's just a joke.
We love you, Hollow.
He knows I joke around about him.
He said that. Us motherfuckers didn't say that. It's all Wolf. It's like He
I
will
love
just
the
have
hello.
to fucking reap what he sows if it comes back to bite him in the ass.
2 weeks later, he uploaded a YouTube video with a fucking guitar of his sorry.
So I've been banned from.
He does the full blown apology video with a
Hold on.
guitar.
I'm sorry.
2 weeks later, he just pop up his YouTube. He's got a guitar. Yeah, there. He's got the guitar saying sorry.
So I've been banned from Merp.
And I've been banned from Merkland Gaming.
What's going on, guys? Undead Wolf here. This is a video I did not want to make.
This is the video I didn't want to make. I have made a huge lack in judgment of my decision.
The title just says "I'm sorry." ...
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, like he has to start the video like every other basic YouTube apology.
No.
You know how when they turn the camera on, it's like the most candid fucking thing that they try to make as possible. They turn the camera on and they do the big fucking huff before they even say what they need to say. Just like
No, but
and you're just like, okay, here we go, YouTuber apology time.
Yeah.
Whee!
do you know what's more funnier than the guitar? The fucking the dancing fucking I'm sorry thing. You know that fucking
I've never seen those.
the interpretive dancing just.
I'm sure if you plead enough, he'll accept your apology.
The only apology videos I've seen is when they just sit down and huff and then tell what they're sorry for. The guitar one. That's it.
Hey, maybe if you do something awesome like smash the guitar, maybe it'd be like, well, that's a good apology.
Or you can do what Mini Lad did and continue to upload after he got thrown under the bus and continue to stream until people hate you enough to get you off the platform.
Oh.
So this is a video I didn't want to make.
Because I
gay.
just watched Wildcat's newest video and they were making fun of him. So I was like, I want to see how if he's uploaded anything yet. And I looked at both of his channels. He hasn't uploaded in 5 years.
Leaked. Undead said it. He said he was happy.
This is a video I didn't want to make. But
I mean, on New Year's night, he admitted to sucking big black cock. So
I was drunk. You're using something against me when I was drunk.
Me and Bartender remember that because you were drunk as fuck.
He's still editing he's still got to edit the fucking video, let alone.
I've been wondering why that hasn't been uploaded.
I don't think he's came out of the closet. I think he's
sorry. I don't have an active empowered fucking.
Tightly. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he's out. I'm not saying he's in, but he's definitely holding the door shut. I will say that.
Just secretly
Oh God.
I don't know. Maybe
we need to clip that one too. That's a short.
Maybe.
Oh my God. Maybe.
I got.
Last.
Just hilarious.
I got a random tweet that came out 20 hours ago.
Giving you a hard time.
These are some insights at Ubisoft by Tom Henderson. The next Far Cry game is going through development hell right now.
I'm sure.
The Rayman remake is going well.
The last one I wouldn't do crazy.
I'm reading like the same tweets. Apparently, according to Tom Anderson, the Splinter Cell remake is also facing a couple of setbacks.
It got delayed until 2027.
Well. The few Far Cries. Newest one I
just want another stealth action game.
The next big title by Ubisoft after Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced remake is a Ghost Recon game.
I've just seen that tweet. Yeah.
All right, I'd be all for it if they don't make it shit.
I actually liked Wildlands. That was fun.
Wildlands was okay.
So you're saying it's going to be an Assassin's Creed, but more like a military, like
no.
type stuff?
After the Assassin's Creed game, it's going to be a Ghost Recon game. So no, not Assassin's Creed, but a whole blown Ghost Recon game
Oh.
because
As
they're
long as they-
remaking Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Apparently,
Which
with
I
this
don't know
new
why,
Ghost
but-
Recon entry, that they're
I don't
gonna
know why,
actually
they should
go
just
back
come out with a
to
new one.
the whole first-person shooter format and make it more close to a mill sim, just like the classic entries, rather than just fucking, doing what they've been doing ever since Future Soldier and Breakpoint.
Yeah.
Because
See,
Breakpoint was definitely a low point.
I don't-
shit.
Did not enjoy that
I-
game.
I don't understand why they're remaking Black Flag. That was never my favorite Assassin's Creed.
Black Flag definitely. See, Black Flag is kind of like the Metal Gear Solid 3 of Assassin's Creeds, where like everyone sings its high praises. Despite there's a few shortcomings with it, but like everyone just loves it. It's like the Halo 3 or Halo Reach of Assassin's Creed. So yeah, obviously that one's gonna get remade. I mean, look at Metal Gear Solid 3. That game's been remastered in an HD collection twice.
Yeah.
And we got a whole fucking remake with Metal Gear Solid Delta on the Unreal 5 engine, which also has a few shortcomings of its own. Black
See, my
Flag,
fa-
I can definitely
Oh,
see
shit.
being redone. So,
My favorite
no
Assassin's
surprise
Creed
there.
is either Brotherhood or Revelations.
Brotherhood would definitely be a favorite of mine. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Or out of the newest ones, it'd be Origins.
Origins
Now, with-
was alright.
Odyssey, Valhalla, no. Mirage, hell no. Shadows, it's up there.
Mirage was a game of all time.
I prefer Assassin's Creed 3.
I hated Assassin's Creed 3.
See, you are uncultured.
Oh.
I've played every single Assassin's Creed, and the third one is not my best.
Connor is the worst assassin out of them all.
Exactly.
He barely did. He did fuck all for the Brotherhood. Got like his own dick wet, balls deep into the fucking Civil War, which he had nothing to do with in the first place. Completely foregoed his responsibilities to not only his own native tribe, but also the Assassin Brotherhood, and everything that he pretty much did inevitably led to nothing, because the very people that he was helping out, including George Washington himself, were the same people that were fucking over his people anyway.
But also, I also like Unity.
His own
Unity's good.
village.
Unity's good as well. I like Unity.
No,
The only reason he likes Unity is because it's fucking wherever the fuck it's from.
French.
Yeah.
No.
Unity was so bad.
Unity was actually quite good. The fuck do you mean?
See, I tried it.
So bad.
I was
You
not a fan.
clearly didn't play it on launch, and it
Launch day was
barely-
horrible.
Yeah, I heard about
They-
launch day, but
All
now
they
they've
did was just give
fixed
it
it. Now
basic
they've fixed it.
patch-ups, and after that,
Now
It
they
took them
fixed
how many
it.
years to fix it?
They've fixed it. The multiplayer side of shit for PlayStation is fixed. They've added 60 FPS to the game.
They did that with another one, didn't they?
it's the fucking froggy French bastards. Why do I give a fuck?
See, I hate the French. The women are hot though.
See, Ezio is the best assassin. I don't care what you say.
Yeah, but the women also smell like fucking baloney, and their boxes even
Their teeth
smell
look
worse.
white. The teeth look like fucking popcorn.
They're all fucking pompous and up themselves, and like to fucking tongue punch their own assholes.
Oh, yeah, that's a lovely image.
Oh my god.
Syndicate was good, not great, not excellent. Wasn't bad though. It was good. Because
Yeah,
at least it fucking worked on launch.
Yeah.
that's true.
It actually covers a history, time in ancient history that I'm actually interested about,
Isn't
which was
Syndicate
the
the,
Industrial
is it-
Revolution.
Yeah, that's the British one, isn't it?
Syndicate was the one. Syndicate was the one set in 18 like 1800s London. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I love the
So
Jack the
set
Ripper
during
DLC.
it was set during the Industrial Revolution. See, I never really got into the DLCs. I never played the
dude,
Jack the Ripper.
The Jack the Ripper
DLCs.
DLC is just amazing. Honestly, I love the.
Everyone sings high praises, but my worry is that I'm gonna eventually get around to it, and it's just gonna I'm gonna be disappointed.
See,
Yeah.
you tell me about fucking the Metal Gear Solid franchise. Why don't you play the entire Assassin's Creed franchise, brother?
Dude, I pretty much have.
We'll play it again.
You know how many hours that would take him to play every single Assassin's Creed?
Dude, I've already played AC1 a dozen times over. It's not even funny. Like, all 3 Ezio games, even more so. Assassin's Creed 3, I literally just could not touch again. Like, because even though elements of the gameplay were fun, the combat was also losing a bit of its depth, and Connor was just even more whiny than fucking Anakin Skywalker in The Phantom Menace. And everything that he did was just so nonsensical that it amounted to nothing. And he ended up fucking himself over anyway. Black Flag was actually pretty fun because like the naval combat that they brought in from Assassin's Creed 3 into 4 got an absolute overhaul, which I enjoyed, and that was amazing. Unity was abysmal dog shit, and you can definitely tell that a lot of their quest design was based around the whole point of co-op, which does not work in in a game like Assassin's Creed.
So I've got some breaking news.
Syndicate was good. Origins, okay. Everything after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Shadows, I haven't played yet because
it's interesting with the way you can switch between 2 different playable characters, but
what, like Evie and Jacob Fry? Yeah, they've already done that.
Yeah.
What I find interesting about Shadows is how like it kind of plays similarly to Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, where you're literally building up like your own sort of homestead, like a mother base.
Oh yeah.
Just by like stealing random shit from like from the Templars. just as you would steal random shit from the fucking the Russians and the PMCs in Africa.
Yeah.
In Metal Gear Solid 5. It's like building like your own mother base in that respect. But like one element of the stealth, like this is why I'm actually like intrigued about Shadows, because it seems like they focused a bit more on the stealth aspect kind of things and really worked into every little thing. Like, you know, and depending on the time of day you go out and do a mission, it will also affect how stealthily you are. Do stealth during, you know, a rainy night, you're going to basically fly under the radar undetected. Go out in the middle of the sunny days and just run around like an idiot, you're fucked. But then you've also got elements like being able to blow out candles and just like reduce any kind of light source and increase the amount of shadows you can hide in, kind of like you're playing Splinter Cell, which, my god, Ubisoft, can you please give us a Splinter Cell game already? You're blue balling us with the same kind of light mechanics, like lighting mechanics that work in with the stealth that have been pulled directly from Splinter Cell straight into another franchise of yours. Just give us what we want, damn it.
I've got some breaking news to do with Xbox.
What the
fuck?
What the fuck?
Hey, don't be showing too much. Next thing you know, you're going to be taking photo pics and everything else, and then selling you feet pics and all kind of different stuff. Don't be showing
Next thing I'm gonna be drinking bleach to give you guys everything.
To give you guys context, Wolf just sent me that on Twitter. He sent me that.
Wolf, we need to talk.
I'm sure y'all need to talk about a lot of things.
Can we talk about the Xbox thing, please?
What's up with Xbox?
What
Yes,
about
and then
the-
after this podcast is done, we need to have a serious talk.
Are they gonna reduce the price? Is it about the price reduction that they're gonna be doing?
No. So you know how when you play your games, you get points.
Yeah.
Soon you can spend your Microsoft reward points directly on your console. So instead of using your credit card, all that jazz, you can actually use your Microsoft points.
So what Nintendo's doing?
Yeah, but to buy a game
Pretty much.
instead of using it to
That's
buy.
what Nintendo's doing.
Yeah, and they've
You
been
get
doing that for a
Points
while
to
now.
use it on games.
Yeah, that's nothing new.
Oh,
What
oh.
I am interested about, so who's the new CEO of Xbox at the moment? Like I've already forgotten her name. I'm so bad at remembering names. Xbox CEO.
Her name is Asha Sharman.
Asha Sharman. She seems to be moving the Xbox brand in the right direction because she's looking at trying to make Game Pass a hell of a lot less complicated as it is with like the multiple tier system that they got going on, but they're also trying to make it affordable as well.
Oh yeah.
And like really driving exclusivity back to the brand as well, just to sort of you know focus incentive to why you buy an Xbox console or subscribe yourself to the Xbox launcher in the first place. So they're giving more reasons by making games exclusive again, reducing the price of Game Pass, and making the whole Xbox brand in its entirety a worthwhile investment, which I think is really like a big step in the right direction, in my opinion. Now, these are not changes that have been implemented yet, but they're pretty much in the works. They're talking about it, which is good.
Which I think at this point they could take, Sony could take some notes from at this point.
Well, Sony are already looking at
Oh,
doing the
God.
exact same thing. I mean, they've already just said outright, yeah, we're not doing PC ports anymore because they're just not they're not
But
profitable.
they are coming out with a handheld sometime the end of this year or next year.
Yeah, handheld that's going to be running on Sony hardware that's exclusively going to be playing Sony PlayStation games, not what they've been doing with Steam, where they've just been dropping PC ports of their games like The Last of Us, Spider-Man, Helldivers 2, and fucking Ratchet and Clank onto PC. Just to try and make
Which
more money.
Xbox has been doing pretty good, especially with Microsoft. Been doing
but that's
really
because
good with making
that's because they've been launching their games on Steam, but they also interlinked with the Xbox launcher as well, because of the whole Play Anywhere incentive that they had. Because if you really look at the source code of all of the current Xboxes, even way back to the original one, the operating system that the Xbox runs on is not too different from operating systems that run on your PC as well. They've got a System32 file like Windows has, all very similar code. It's literally running off of a custom scripted Windows OS that's just basically been given a whole user interface exclusive for a home console that's easy to navigate with a controller. That's the beauty of Xbox, and it's also why optimizing like third-party studios that make games for multiple platforms find optimizing their games for Xbox a hell of a lot easier, because if they're making a game for PC, let's say id Software makes another shooter. They've been making shooters for PC for years now. They only have to tweak a couple of things to optimize their game for the Xbox, and their job is done. They can just ship it through the dev kit. Whereas Sony, a lot of the hardware and its operating system is so unique that devs have to bend over backwards to be able to get their game running properly on their system. Same goes for Nintendo. Because Nintendo, look, all the hardware that goes into Nintendo consoles are also very Nintendo unique as well, and run on its own operating system that is very different from the Windows architecture that the Xbox consoles share with PCs. So there you go. I mean,
that's stayed with like the.
I mean, that's been the whole selling point to that's been the whole selling point to devs of why developers should be making games for Xbox as well. And like, if you really look back into the history of it, the whole name Xbox literally derived from the DirectX API that allows games to be rendered and run on PCs in the first place. It was initially going to be called the Direct Xbox, deriving off of the DirectX software that enables games to run on PCs. But then they just went for the short and sweet Xbox, and the rest is history.
So, to change topics really, really quickly, I just saw a tweet. You remember how we were talking about how Marvel releases a bunch of shit that's like homework?
Mm-hmm.
So Kevin Feige, the creator of the Avengers movies, said that the new Avengers picks up right where Endgame left off. And someone tweeted it saying, so he literally just said, fuck all the shit we've been releasing for 7 years. Forget all about that. I was like, yes, all the 7 years of bullshit doesn't even matter for this next movie.
Good.
This is why I don't watch Marvel TV shows. It's
But
bullshit.
The thing
It's
is, if you want,
just homework.
Kevin Feige even said none of that matters for this next movie. It does not
if you want
matter.
to understand their backstory and kind of get to know them,
those are characters I
Dude,
don't
that's
care
just
about,
more
though.
homework. Halo tried doing the
Like-
exact same
like-
fucking thing, and look how that turned out.
Scarlet Witch,
For a
I
fucking
don't give two
video
shits
game.
about her. Moon Knight, he's cool. I don't care.
Yeah.
But all the 7 years of shit they've released since Endgame does not matter for this next movie.
Couldn't give a fuck about.
Whoa. But they were supposed to build up to something. That's why they've been making these Marvel movies for years, to
They
build
were
up.
supposed to.
But Kevin
They were
Feige
supposed
just
to, but then
said
they realized
he
they were
just
supposed to,
said
but then they Kevin Feige just realized, yeah, that's just extra homework and more shit for people to watch. That's just gonna bore them titsless because they're
Yeah.
not gonna be watching
Yeah,
he
that's
other
confirmed
stuff.
it takes place exactly after Endgame
See,
ended.
I don't know if you've been here for this kind of conversation, Restless, but like it's the one thing that annoys the shit out of me and Blaze, just like having to like, watch or read extra fucking material that's tied into like the main attraction, just to be able to understand what the fuck is going on. Halo has been doing this for years, since the original trilogy of Halo games finished. Now, when we made the jump between Halo 4 and 5, 343 Industries did the exact same thing, where in order to understand, what led us to the story of Halo 5's campaign, which had a massive fucking time jump and is like almost completely irrelevant to everything that happened in Halo 4, you had to read webcomics, listen to Vidocs, and like all this other random bullshit, just to be able to understand where the fuck we're at in the story anymore. Because like we literally had Cortana die on us in Halo 4, and then suddenly we're with this fucking new, Oni hit squad that Gunnery Sergeant Buck from Halo 3 ODST is somehow a part of. And they're meant to be like the fucking Spartan killers and all that. How the fuck did these guys get tied into here? I've never heard of these people before. No, in order to understand where we're at with the story, what the fucking the Guardians are, how Cortana is back, and who the fuck these 4 chuckle fucks in an Oni squad are, we had to read a whole bunch of fucking homework instead of playing a game that could have easily bridged the gap between. It just annoys me.
I'm gonna go on Disney Plus.
Half the time, they canonize the shit, and it just completely contradicts everything that's been done in the past, or like rules to their universe that have been established. And look where Halo is now.
I'm going on Disney Plus.
Half
I'm
the
gonna look
fan
at
base
Marvel.
has turned on it.
All the shit that's been released after Endgame. I'm gonna count how many.
The only game that's done that too. They're not the only game that's fans that's just did a 180.
Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 things after Endgame. Those are just movies, by the way.
Undead, what you brainstorming over there?
And then you have the TV shows, which are like
let's add the
hour
TV
an
shows to
episode
this. All right. You got one,
Bullshit you
two,
studied.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there's like almost as much as movies. Jesus fuck. 8, 9, 10. Jesus fuck. And none of that even matters. Well, except for the Fantastic Four thing, because that actually matters with the new movie coming up, but still.
Yeah, which is Doomsday, I believe.
Because
Yeah.
the end credit scene shows Doctor Doom talking
Oh,
to
and so does
Franklin.
Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts matters as well because it's tied
Well,
into.
Thunderbolts does matter too, because with the end credit scene showing the Fantastic Four coming to their universe, that still matters. But everything else before those two don't matter at all.
Wait.
And No Way Home. That's another one.
Is Robert Downey Jr. still going to play in the Doomsday?
Well, actually, hold on.
Doctor Doom?
Robert Downey Jr. Is playing Doctor Doom.
Okay.
When you say that the TV shows don't matter, Loki matters. Loki matters.
See, I don't know anything about Loki. I could care less about watching it. Because I'm not watching any Marvel TV shows. That is just homework. Because it shows you all the shit that happened after he disappeared.
Just because... Right, I'm going to put this out, right?
That is important in the Marvel universe. There's no difference in the DC universe when it comes to the multiverse.
Just because you've seen the Void in Deadpool and Wolverine doesn't mean you understand the Void. You need to actually fully understand what's going on with, Okay, right. Sure, in season 1
it's
of
a fucking dumping ground for like
the multiverse,
outcasts and miscreants.
It's like
that's literally what the Void was reduced to in like Deadpool and Wolverine. That's all you need to know beyond that, because it didn't really have much of a fucking tie-in with anything in that movie anyway.
But Loki does sort of matter because with season 2 it does matter because you see Loki become what's it? You know the story arc from the comics where he's the god of stories.
No.
Right. Well, he becomes the god of stories.
I don't know why we're trying to look so far deep into bullshit. Like this stuff is like surface level shit for
with all the Marvel
children
shit
of all ages.
It's like you going to school the next day after doing 1 page of homework. They're like, and the teacher's like, "Oh, you got that done? Here's a whole fucking 64-page homework for you."
This is the one thing.
And it ends up amounting to nothing anyway.
Exactly.
One thing contradict because there's going to be a movie or a TV show that'll contradict.
But DC Comics is just as bad. DC Comics is just as bad, if not worse, sometimes.
Like one thing I'm hoping they do with this reset is they kind of reduce the amount of shit.
See, the reason I don't watch the shows is because the next movie that comes out will just explain what happened in the TV show.
Yep. But they'll do it even better.
But they'll do it shorter than how long the TV show was.
Yeah,
they'll just give you a quick summary of what happened.
So to put this into perspective, you know how Wolf every now and then will waffle on and for 20 minutes at a time, and then I just pretty much sum up everything that he says in 5 fucking seconds. That's basically what the movies do to the TV shows.
Exactly.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because with the Wanda,
need to know that.
Like with the WandaVision series, you see that, but then you watch
one more in depth.
You watch the Doctor Strange movies, and you watch the new one. He just explains it in 2 minutes.
See, I don't know if you guys ever watched have any of you watched the Continental?
I haven't seen it.
I haven't. Is it good?
It is good. If you've watched all the John Wick movies, definitely worth a watch because it is a really good origin story.
Well, does it explain who he was to John Wick?
No, it doesn't explain who he was to John Wick. It just explains how he actually became the manager and owner of the New York City Continental.
because
Which
a
is
lot of
very
speculation was in it with
that's
he
what I
would-
love about, like, TV shows that will basically build upon, well-established stories, but they can easily be like a standalone thing separate from the main attraction. That's what was good about the Continental TV show. You could easily watch it and it doesn't feel like homework. It's literally just like exploring a different character's backstory. The Marvel TV shows never fucking do that because it's all there to just bridge gaps between all the fucking movies.
Mhm.
That's true. Like
Which
Ironheart.
the movies either explain
What-
within a few minutes or
What was
just like,
Ironheart even
completely
about?
disregard. My point exactly.
I've seen clips and people are like, this is the shittiest Marvel TV show I've ever seen. It doesn't explain anything. It's
And was
just
there
bullshit.
any point in watching She-Hulk at all? Like,
She-Hulk was
for fuck's sake.
bullshit.
Yeah,
I tried to
She-Hulk
watch
was
one
shit.
episode,
Yeah, She-Hulk
and
is
I'm like,
shit.
no.
I will admit that.
Are you-
She-Hulk is shit.
Are we starting to see the point that Blaze and I are trying to make now, Wolf?
Well,
The
it's
movies are
it's-
just better than the TV
Ironheart
shows.
was the only thing I will take out of Ironheart that was good was introducing Mephisto because he has been teased on multiple occasions, but we've not seen him. Now
See,
we've
to
seen
me,
Mephisto.
Something that would
Ironheart-
have a bit more weight, impact, and bite if it was done in a movie of higher quality, not reduced to a fucking soap opera with superheroes and supervillains just beating the shit out of each other.
See, to
What
me,
I want to know is
Ironheart.
who's going to take on Iron Man's position now since Robert Downey Jr. is.
They're
now-
not. They're not bringing Iron Man's position back. We're just gonna have War Machine.
Well, they teased it for his daughter to continue. They did
Well,
tease that.
no,
See, that's
okay,
the thing.
right.
So with Ironheart, I thought it was gonna be Robert Downey Jr.'s daughter, but no, it's a fucking black girl making fun of Tony Stark.
I will say this, Wolf, you're the one who opened the floodgates to this conversation. Now you're going to have to sit and endure
You
it.
open Pandora's box, buddy. Can I do
Like,
that, Galvin?
Ironheart to me was just them making fun of Tony Stark, which pissed me off.
Yeah.
To
To be honest with you, Ironheart, you need to do your research because Ironheart is.
I'm
actually-
never watching that. It is
To be
utter
honest with you,
bullshit.
before we even got a trailer, I never knew about Ironheart. I actually thought it was to do with
Yeah, me neither.
Iron Man's daughter as well, because obviously.
See, that's what I was thinking it was gonna be.
But you do your research; it's to do with Riri Williams,
Who the fuck is that?
black chick.
It's like Disney making all the fucking princesses black or Indian.
I'd love to see
Right,
how they
that's-
do Tarzan.
I'm so excited to see how they do that.
Are they actually making a
What?
live action Tarzan?
Yes, they are.
No,
They're
we're
making
just.
They are.
Oh,
We
they
already
are.
have live action. We already have a live action. You don't remember the live action Tarzan that
Love-
came out a while ago?
No.
Oh,
Hold on.
no.
We have a live action Tarzan.
Are you
Yeah,
sure
we
you're not
did.
talking about George of the Jungle?
It's called The Legend of the Tarzan. It came out in 2016.
Phew.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
I saw it in
So-
theaters. It was actually really good.
Oh, wow.
Chris Hemsworth up in
but
it.
if
The
like
Legend
if
of
Disney
Tarzan.
today were to do a Tarzan live action reboot,
Make him black. Do it. You no balls.
It-
do it Disney,
You
you
like
wouldn't,
George
you're
of-
scared.
thing,
No balls. Pussy.
You better shut up. They're probably going to do that. Now that you said it, Blaze, they're going to do it. They're going to do it.
Yeah, then they're gonna be fucking collectively
Oh.
castrated for being
And
racist.
people
Alex-
are going to be
They're
pushing the
gonna
head
be-
out
They
of it.
Bill
for the
Skarsgård.
next
Is that Bill
10 years.
Skarsgård's brother? Alexander Skarsgård? The fuck?
I don't know because people. I don't. He might be his brother. I don't know because people ask me if I'm related to the fucker that plays Carl in The Walking Dead because he has the same last name as me.
Carl.
They're like, "Are you related to him?" I'm like, no.
I would start telling them, yeah.
If Disney
Just
Disney
start
does
handing
that,
out
they are
autographs.
fucked.
Be like, yeah.
Right, are we all done?
Are you?
I
done.
have nothing to say.
Bartender,
Done with what? Grilling into everything you like?
Oh goodness.
Or done with the podcast? Because if we're talking about the podcast, then yes. I think
Oh
we've
god.
raved on for long enough this episode.
Yeah, for 2 hours.
You think so?
Fuck
Yeah, 2
yeah.
hours. It's not bad.
No.
And a lot of that, yeah,
Man.
and a lot of that was spent talking about fucking CinemaCon for about 45 fucking minutes.
And we did that.
Who's the one droning on now?
We did that on purpose, I think so. Just because we wanted to hear your lovely, lovely advice on things, because you make a great point on a whole lot of things.
What, that sounds like a fucking beaver being shoved through a wood chipper?
Look, no, that's Galvin's job. That's not our job. All right. Y'all gonna figure out why I'm calling him Galvin in a minute, and you're gonna be like,
Right.
Right.
Say your piece, Blaze. Say your 5 cents.
I hope you enjoyed us making fun of Wolf and a bunch of other bullshit that we did today, or I should say tonight. Description will have all of our socials, merch, and everything. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed us fucking yapping about bullshit for 2 hours straight.
Whoa. Let me to end this show on. Let me do this. I got this. I got this. If you're new to the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so you can stay tuned on all of the some great content that we have for No Shame Podcast, and you can keep up with us all the time. You can watch us on YouTube or Twitch or whatever you really want to watch us on. But stay tuned with us. We have a bunch of other socials, Twitter and YouTube, and really whatever else Blaze, Bartender, and Undead has as well. And you can stay on top of all the great stuff and new videos that we're producing and coming out with next. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all are having a super, super awesome night and day.
And
thank you all.
Yeah.
In the next episode, Wolf will talk about his Pornhub history.
So yeah,
The fact that
speaking of next week, don't forget to
I don't even watch porn.
don't forget to leave some.
Hey, at least I brought some energy to it.
You're the biggest fucking gooner out of all four of us. What the
not.
fuck are you talking about?
No, I'm not.
Oh my god.
You might think that,
Says the
but
dude who's been dating like 3 different fucking broads in the past 2 months.
He does have a point.
I got you there, didn't I?
3. You
Look,
said
if you solve this
3.
home run,
It was
you're
1,
there.
but
3,
Okay.
2, whatever the fuck. It's still an abysmal number. Anyway, but yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Definitely comment so that we've got some more material to talk about. We really want to hear your thoughts on any of these topics that we've discussed today. So yeah, and it also makes us aware that you're in fact a real person. So we'll see you all next week. Have a good one. Stay safe, and catch us next week for another episode of the No Shame Podcast.